He's gonna rhyme, isn't he? That's his thing. That's his thing that he does.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the X-Transbots OLLIE. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, you can see very masterpiecey packaging right there with OLLIE and his robots and his alt mode, survivalist, OLLIE. On the top here, you just have X-Transbots, Master Miniseries, blah, 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 blah. And on the bottom, you have their previous offerings right there with their other mini-bots. On this side, you have OLLIE. On this side, you have OLLIE. On the back of the box, you have a little shot there with OLLIE and some of the other characters. I'm guessing these are characters they will be releasing in the future. And down here, we have a very G1-y tech spec card with a bio if you want to read it on tech specs. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included in the packaging is the collector's card with OLLIE right there. And on the back, you have that same bio and tech specs again. If that interests you, hooray for cards. So moving right along here, we have little OLLIE, which is X-Transbots' take on a masterpiece Wheelie. And this is basically a do-over. X-Transbots decided to redo OLLIE because their first version of OLLIE was garbage. And I can attest to that because I did buy the first run of OLLIE and I never reviewed him. Why, you might ask? Because he did not survive long enough to be reviewed. Because, one, he frustrated me to no end, and on top of that, he broke on me, which then resulted in me smashing him on the floor. So he didn't survive long enough to be reviewed. So then when X-Transbots announced that they were going to be doing a redo of OLLIE and, you know, redo this figure with a lot of improvements, I said, okay, I'll take the chance. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's not fool me once, you know, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. And as you can see, he's still here. He survived. He survived long enough to make it to the table at least, so hey. So let's get in close here so we can see the details. Right up front here, the front grille, you can see you got some nice silver paint right there. This front section right here, for some reason, I can never get to stay straight. Always kind of stays a little separated there. I don't know, unless I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but that, you do have some gray paints right here on the hood, which is nice. Also have like a little beige paint right there. Then you have a little cockpit section. And going down the back here, or the top rather. Right there, you got the wheels. Hubcaps are done in silver. I don't like the visible screw right there. That would have been a lot better if they'd used like a pin or a rivet or something. I mean, I don't like the screw hubcap there. That just, don't really like that. But, oh well, here's what it is. And the back here, you got some red there for the taillights. And the underside, kind of see how things are working out there. He does roll, as rolling things should. So they have that. Now for comparison, here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee. So you can see how he scales there with the Bumblmeister. You can see he's definitely shorter than Bumblebee. A little bit wider though. But there he is with Bumblebee. And here he is with Masterpiece Hot Rod. You can see how those two scale with one another. See right there. Obviously way shorter, as he is intended to be. You can see how that works right there. So there you go. Now you do get some alternate parts for OLLIE. You do get an alternate windshield piece right here, which is done in a somewhat transparent pink. And you can swap this. You can see this is just a solid color right here. And if you want, you can just swap these out, and these swap out very easily. You just gotta get your nail in there. This is why I haven't clipped my nails, because you need them. You need them for this. There we go. And you just remove that. Hey, how are ya? How you doing, buddy? Hey, sup? Anyway, and you just take this piece and you just clip that in. It just clips in, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There you go. So you can have that going on. And I'm going to leave this one on because I think that looks a lot better. So that's how I will display him. But still cool that you have the option. So there you have that. And yeah. Now he does include some other accessories. He does get his slingshot right here, which is painted in a nice metallic, I don't even know what color this is. Like a bluish color? Like a teal kind of color? I don't know. I'm always accused of being colorblind. Lori always tells me I'm colorblind. I don't know what color this is. It's a color. It's a color. Nice metallic looking color. So he has his little slingshot there. And he also has his little pistol, which is done all in silver, and that looks really nice. So you have that. And there is weapon storage. Now for the slingshot, you just take this back panel right here, and you flip this up, and you have these two slots right there. And you just take the slingshot, and you just plug it in there, bring that down, and that's how the slingshot stores. And then for the gun, you just plug this right up top. That all lines up. There you go. So you have storage. Yay for storage. You do get some other replacement parts, but we'll get into that once we get to robot mode. But yeah, well, not replacement parts. You get some other optional parts rather. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it for vehicle mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's remove the gun. Come back here, and we will remove the slingshot. Put that up, and now we will start from the front here and work our way back. So you want to take this front section here and bring these panels down. Bring them all the way down like that. Then you want to, and these bits right here for some reason, like this side actually stays tabbed in very securely. This side for some reason I can't get to stay together. As you can see, I always end up with this little gap here. So still some issues with this guy, but he's still better than he was. I didn't want to smash him on the floor, so that's, you know, still a plus in my book. So you just want to untab these sections here, untab, like that. And then you want to split this whole front section here, and just make sure his feet get out of the way, and then just swing this down. And swing this down. You want to make sure that this section of the leg goes behind this little knee pad here. Just make sure that sits behind the knee pad there, like that. There you go. Just make sure it sits behind the knee pad. And there you go. So now you can just take this section right here, bring it down, just swing that into the leg. And then you just bring this up a little bit, and you want to flip out this little heel support piece right here. That just flips out. There's actually a little tab there for your nail, which is very nice. So you just rotate that around like that. And then you just flip out the toe, you bring up the foot, and then you just take all of this, and this just swings into the leg. Into the leg, like that. And there you go. And then you just rotate the leg at this swivel right here, like that, and then you rotate the whole leg around at the thigh swivel right up here, so it's facing forward, like that. And second verse, same as the first. You just take that, bring it down, swing that in. As you can see, this foot a little loose. I keep tightening the screw, but for some reason it keeps loosening itself back up, which kind of sucks. As you can see, it gets a little wibbly wobbly. Now, anyway, bring the toe down. Oh, wait, before we do that, we need to work on this section here. Let's bring that up. Rotate the little heel piece out. And now we can bring up the foot. Swing that into the leg. Get that in there. There you go. So then we rotate above the knee, and then rotate the whole leg forward. Like that. And there you go. So now we can work on the upper body. Let's come up a little bit. So now we'll work on the upper body here. You can take this panel and bring that up, and then you want to unpeg the arms. You want to pull them in like that. see, there's the peg right there and the port right there. So you just unpeg that, and then you just take the arm and you just swing it down like that. And unpeg. Swing that down. And now we can work on all of this here. So now you just want to untab these sections here, and you want to take all of this and just bring it back on these hinges like that. And then you want to take this section right here, and that will, oh, sorry, this section rather, sorry, wrong section. Take this section and swing it in like that. Swing that in like that, and then take these sections and swing them around and under. So swing that around and under. Again, a little bit of a clearance issue here. You do kind of have to, you find yourself kind of flexing things around the arms, which again is something X-Transbots needs to work on. They need to work on their clearances. But you swing that around like that, and now you can bring the arms forward, and you can take his head and bring it up. And now you want to take these sections here, they're on tracks, and you just want to slide them in like that, like that. And then you just bring all this down against his back, and you'll see there are these little curved tabs. Don't know how well you can see those. There you go. See little curved tabs right here, and these will go on the insides of the wheels there. So just bring all this down, get everything lined up, and then just bring the backpack section around like that, and then you can just kind of push this the rest of the way in. Just squeeze all that together. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. And oh, I forgot a step. I forgot a step. I always forget this part. My bad. You want to take this little panel right here, this little butt flap. You want to bring that down like that. And also you want to make sure that this panel right here, the crotch panel, does move forward. So you can then take this whole waist section here and shift that forward like that, so everything is straight. Something I always forget. Always, always, always. My apologies. Make sure the butt flap is down. Make sure all that is straight. And now you can bring all this down, and everything will sit nice and flush right there as it is supposed to. There we go. Now we're doing things correctly. Yay! Hey, sometimes I forget. You ever forget? Happens to me all the time. Then you can just take this little panel here and just stick that up in there. And now you just open up these panels. Flip out his little hands. Close that up. Flip, 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 flip. There we go. Close. And just bring his head around. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. We're done. Alright, there we go. And there we have Ollie in his robot mode. And he has a nice looking wheelie. That's one thing I would definitely give this toy. He does look, he looks like Wheelie. Very nice looking figure. And yeah, he is cool. He is cool. Getting close here on the head sculpt. Right there. It's a nice head sculpt. Nice blue eyes. And take a look at the rest of them here. Let's see, overall it's a nice design. He does have some paint chipping off of his thighs, which will lead into something else that I will talk about in a little bit. Knee pads right there. Got the nice gray there on the shins, his feet. And all in all, I mean, it's a clean transformation. I mean, they actually did their best to kind of fill in the legs back there, which is nice. And the backpack. It's a little bit of a backpack, but not too much. I mean, it looks nice. It's proportioned. And there you go. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of wiggly-waggly side to side. You can look up. You can do total squirrel. You can do that. You can look down slightly. Of course, you get full rotation. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can do a full 360. They can go in and out that far. You also have this hinge right here for some forward movement as well, if you want to kind of get his arms across his chest. You can do that pretty well. He does have a bicep swivel. You only get that much elbow bend. That's it. That little bit, just that little bit. That's all the elbow bend you're going to get out of him. Wrist swivel. The hands can open and close. He does have a waist swivel, which does kind of bang into the backpack. His butt flap kind of sometimes gets caught on the backpack a little bit, but it's there. These little gray skirt panels here are on hinges, and those can move out of the way. So his legs can go forward that far, can go back only about that far, so the backpack kind of gets in the way. Outward movement, you can do the full splits. He does have a swivel at the top of the thigh, right there. He does have a swivel right above the knee, which is very tight on mine. He has slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the knee. His feet can move down a little bit until this part starts to kind of bang into it. Move down a little bit, move up some, and you do get a little bit of ankle tilt. So there you have that. Now, of course, you can have him holding his weapons. You can give him his little gun. You can give him his slingshot. Like that. And there you go. Now, you do get some replacement hip pieces right here. As you can see, as I just mentioned, you can see the paint. The orange paint here is actually starting to chip on mine, and I'm guessing that's what these replacement hip pieces are for. Maybe the paint on these won't chip as easily. I'm guessing, because as usual, you know what these third-party companies love to do? They love to throw stuff in the box and not explain it. Just, hey, here are parts. You figure it out. You know, so I'm assuming that's probably why these are included, because this paint won't chip, at least I think. I don't know. They don't want to tell us anything. Anyway, it's probably like on their Facebook page or something, because, you know, that's where I go to get instructions when I buy a product. Social media, because that makes total sense instead of just putting it in the box with the actual product. Anyway, sorry, you guys know it's just a huge pet peeve of mine, huge pet peeve. But anyway. All my rage aside, you do get alternate hip pieces, and they're very easy to swap out. It's just a single screw right there. Just undo it, screw it back in, you're done. So yeah, I will probably be, will most likely be swapping these out, because yeah, the paint's already just coming off. That's no good. That's a no good. That's a no good at all. So yeah, you get some replacement hip pieces, and you also get some alternate faces as well. As you can see right now, I'll raise the camera a bit. There you go. You can see right now, you know, the face sculpt. I mean, it is a nice face sculpt. Yeah, it's kind of a pudgy-ish kind of face too. But you also get this. I lost the face. Where'd the other face go? Oh, here it is. It's so small. They're so small, they just get lost. They just blend in. But you also get this little face sculpt right here, which looks a lot more crisp. You see the details are a bit more well defined. If I can even try to hold this up next to it, there we go. You can see that the features are a bit more defined on this face than on the one that's already installed. So you have a more serious face there, and you also have a face here with a little smirk on it. So there you go. Swapping the faces is a little bit hard to do. The faces just cabbed in, but give me a second. I had to get my really small screwdriver here. And you just kind of want to get in there right behind the face and kind of just start prying it up. And you do want to be very, very careful. Be very gentle, very gentle, very, very gentle. Because it is on there quite securely. Easy, easy, easy. There we go. And now you have, there you go, and you're left with that. And which one am I going to put on? We'll put the little smirking face on him. And that just pegs right back on. There we go. There you go. Now he has this little smirking head right there. And that's probably what I'll display him with. That looks nice. He's Wheelie. He's supposed to be smiling. He's happy. He's a happy-go-lucky little dude. So, there you have that. Now for comparison. Here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee. So you can see how he looks with a fellow Minibots. You can see they're basically the same height. There you have that. Here he is with Masterpiece Hot Rod, if he'll stand long enough. You can see how they look together. Here he is with Unique Toys Buzzing. They're not Masterpiece, not Blur. You can see how they look together. Right there. Here he is with Voyager Springer. You can see how they look together. They look pretty good together. And just because, here he is with Masterpiece Grimlock. You can see how they look side by side. So there you have that. And for a spliced-in comparison, because I totally forgot, here he is with X-Transbots Wind Charger. You can see he's a bit shorter than Wind Charger. So there you have that. And that's pretty much it for this guy. So, yeah, as far as X-Transbots, you know, redo of Ollie, I mean, yeah, he's definitely better. Like I said, he actually survived long enough to be reviewed. So, you know, points for that. I didn't feel the need to smash him on the floor. So, hey, already gets points for that. He's a decent figure. You know, is he a fantastic figure now? No, I mean he's still he's okay. He's okay. Still not great. Still some little issues here and there, like just some little looseness issues. Like I said, like that one foot is loose, and despite me tightening the screw, it still loosens itself back up. You know, my usual issues with X-Transbot stuff is just their clearance issues. You know, you still have those instances of having to kind of push things past other things or push them around other things. That's something I need to work on. You know, I mean, you got the paint chipping off of the thighs, which sucks, but I guess, you know, they sent you a remedy for that. So, you know, he's okay. I mean, he does look nice. I mean, he looks like a very nice, you know, G1 Wheelie. I mean, he looks great. Just, you know, little things that still bug me about it. But like I said, you know, I didn't smash him on the floor, so I will give them credit where credit is due. So yeah, that's. So if you would like an Ollie or any of X-Transbots' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the X-Transbots Ollie, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, bomb in your face! Wheelie! Wheelie! I was out and about. You don't have to shout. Ah, there you are. Listen, I have to go away for a few days, so, you're in charge. What? But me, Grimlock King! Why you leave boy in charge? Hey, he's the one who made the switch, so for the next couple of days, you're my... Aye!